This part of the Sculpto video introduction is about changing your print in the app. And you can do this both on the web app. I have my tablet here, and I will be showing it on my tablet because it's a bigger screen. It's app.sculpto.dk, and I've set it to English. But you can do the same thing on the actual app. This is Android, by the way. All right, so what I'm going to show you, this only works if you are uploading your own STL file. You can get an STL file on Thingiverse by simply selecting download. So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna try and show you on both here. So I'm just gonna select upload. This over here didn't have, just go back. Didn't have all the settings, but I can press this arrow and everything comes out. And similar, when you press the arrow at the bottom, you fold them away. All right, so I'm just gonna upload, and I'm just gonna choose something random here. All right, so what I'm going to show you is in this preview edit mode. I'm just going to show you that the same options exist everywhere. It shows you where it wants to place things. And there is a menu, the box, object, what you might call it, and it gives you the option to add things, duplicate things, draw boundaries, center things. For instance, if I choose this one and choose center, it will center it. So it's really useful, and I'm just gonna, it has the same options. So I'm just gonna show you on this one. And so we have some options up here. This is a view. There's a default and there's a from the top. From the top is really good for moving things around and such. There is also a help, which can be viewed. Gives you some basic information. You can undo what you did, and then you can exit. I'm just going to show you. Exit, and we can go back in. Right. You select, when an object is selected, it's green, and then you can change the size. You can change the rotation. Now I changed something. Notice there is now a confirm button. If I go back without confirming, and I go back in, it's going to be the same as if I undid all my changes. So if I just do this again and I undo, you can see that it actually undoes them. So perhaps, and I can also tilt this. This works a little wonky in it being touch and a browser, but you can do it with your mouse. All right, so let's do from the top here. And then I have that selected. I can duplicate object. It now gives me another one I can select. And I can rotate them individually. And perhaps I want these interlaced. Don't do that to me. Now this is the difficult thing about using the browser and a touch interface. I don't have it. There we go. All right, maybe I want them like that. And then I want another thing. I want one of these. There we go. And I want this turned a little bit. Yep. And then I want it there. Now I can just show you the view boundaries. This is where it would usually consider the boundaries of the object. If you're working on desktop, there are shortcuts for some of these keyboard shortcuts. It says in help. So I think that's pretty much it. So if you want to save your changes, press confirm. It processes. And you can now also download this modified version. And then you can select how you want to print things. And if you press edit preview, this is now one big object. Just gonna go from the top, because it put all these together for you. And if I move it now, and then if I press back, it's gonna forget where it was, but if I press confirm, it is now there. And then you just start the print like you normally would. So this was how to change your print in the app.